What if people could walk on the ocean floor? Imagine a world where humans didn't need submarines or diving suits to explore the deep. No air tanks, no pressure suits, just your own 2 feet, walking calmly across the seabed, thousands of meters below the surface. Let's assume one simple change. Humans evolved, or invented technology, that lets us survive and move freely under immense ocean pressure without needing oxygen tanks. No breathing problems, no crushed lungs, just natural underwater mobility, like marine animals. How would that change the world? At first, we'd see a massive cultural shift. The ocean would no longer be a terrifying, inaccessible abyss. It would become a second Earth. Just as we once discovered new continents, now we'd discover landscapes no human had ever seen. Underwater mountain ranges, deep trenches, ancient shipwrecks, and forgotten ecosystems. The first major transformation would be underwater exploration. Scientists could walk directly along hydrothermal vents, study deep-sea species up close, and monitor tectonic faults in real time. Marine biology would enter a golden age. Instead of sending billion-dollar ROVs into the deep, we'd send teams of researchers in underwater suits no more complex than hiking gear. Tourism would follow immediately. Ocean floor tours would replace Everest expeditions. Imagine vacation packages offering 7 days walking the Mariana Trench. Underwater hotels wouldn't float anymore. They'd sit on the seabed. Companies would race to offer deep walking experiences along coral cliffs and sunken cities. But the real game changer would be resource access. The deep sea is rich in rare earth metals, nodules, and thermal energy, much of it locked away simply because we can't reach it safely. That would change overnight. Corporations would build roads across the ocean floor, mining stations in the abyss, and shipping lanes bypassing storms and pirates. Oil rigs could be replaced with mobile ground-level drilling stations, manned by humans walking the ocean floor like workers on Mars. Infrastructure would evolve. We'd build underwater rail systems, cargo pipelines, or even settlements on stable seabed platforms. Since there's no storm, wind, or surface erosion below, the lifespan of underwater construction would be decades longer than on land. But of course, there would be risks. The ocean isn't empty. It's filled with life, some of it ancient and territorial. Sharks, squids, and unknown creatures of the deep might not welcome visitors. Also, we might disturb fragile ecosystems that have evolved in complete darkness for millions of years. The impact of noise, light, and industrial activity on marine life would likely be profound. There's also the issue of pressure. Even if our bodies can tolerate it, accidents could still kill instantly. A cave collapse, an underwater landslide, or toxic gas pockets. Emergency response would be extremely difficult in environments where helicopters and drones can't reach. Geopolitics would shift. Nations with large continental shelves, like the US, China, and Australia, would suddenly find themselves owning massive new territories. Disputes over ocean floor borders would rise. Military bases might be built beneath the sea, invisible and untrackable by satellite. Underwater espionage becomes a reality. And then there's the psychology. Walking at 6,000 meters depth, in total darkness, surrounded by silent, slow-moving life forms, it's not for everyone. Deep ocean walking might become a profession as isolated and dangerous as spaceflight. People would train for months to handle the pressure. Not just physical, but mental. Still, the potential is undeniable. If we could walk the ocean floor, the last unexplored frontier on Earth would finally open. The ocean covers 71% of our planet, and almost none of it is inhabited. That would change. Our cities might grow downward, not upward. And maybe one day, a child will wake up in a steel house on the ocean bed, open the door, and walk to school. Through a silent blue world, across the bottom of the sea.